Hey guys, so today I wanted to talk about stretch marks and pregnancy because it is one of the things that pregnant women stress out about the most. I know this because in the last about 8 years, have worked with tens of thousands of pregnant women, like probably almost 40,000 pregnant women I've worked with. And so I know the email I get the most, the Facebook post I get the most, the Instagram comment I get the most is what can I do to prevent stretch marks during pregnancy? And not only can I tell you that that's the biggest fear because I've worked with probably 40,000 pregnant women, but I've had two pregnancies. I've gone through two pregnancies, and I myself was freaking out about stretch marks. Number one, because especially your first pregnancy, you don't know what it's like. You don't know what to expect, and it freaks you out because you don't know if you can control. Like, you hear so many stories of women saying that they can't control what they're eating and they don't want to do anything. So it's like almost not preventable gaining so much weight that you end up gaining stretch marks. But also, for example, I had predisposition to stretch marks and cellulite because my mom and pretty much all of her sisters ended up with stretch marks. So I was a little bit horrified because I thought that just because my family had gotten stretch marks, that I would get stretch marks too. You always hear that it's genetic. So the first thing I wanted to start with is that it is not just genetic. It's not just because somebody in your family or your mom got stretch marks doesn't necessarily mean that you have to have stretch marks. And I am going to tell you what you can do about it. Okay? Today, I'm just going to give you two things that you can do, three things that you can do to prevent stretch marks. And they work 100% of the time. I'm telling you, I've worked with probably 40,000 pregnant women, and every single woman that's gone through my Fit Mom to Be program, not one yet, has gotten stretch marks. So I have a good record, and I know how you can prevent getting stretch marks. But before I dive into that, I just want to introduce myself. I'm Michelle Marie, just in case you haven't met me yet. I have been a health and fitness coach for almost 20 years. I have two kids. I love exercise, but I don't love to over-exercise. I just like to do it, a few times a week and stay healthy, and I like to be fit, but I'm not obsessed about it, and I can't stand people that get obsessed and obsessive with exercise. I love to eat healthy, but I love food. I am a total foodie. I love food, good, bad, but I've found ways to make healthy food taste amazing. So I'm never on a diet. I don't believe in diets. I love food, and when I eat something bad, for God's sake, just eat bad. I don't make healthy pizza. When I eat pizza. Learn to do it moderately, and we can have a healthy lifestyle where you don't feel like you're restricting yourself and dieting all the time, then you never feel like binge eating. So I've helped thousands and thousands and thousands of pregnant women. That's what I've been dedicating to myself to the last 8 years or so. And I'm the creator of the Fit Mom to Be pregnancy workout program, which is one of the most successful online pregnancy programs, which I'm super proud of, and also the creator of the MMF pregnancy diet plan. So I love helping pregnant women because I've been pregnant twice, and before I got pregnant, I was so tired of hearing all the bad stories, all the bad reputation that pregnancy had. Nobody made me feel good and confident about being pregnant. All I heard was bad stories about people getting huge and being cranky and hating being pregnant, and I wanted to fight the odds. So that's why I created my programs. But I'm excited that you're here today, and if you're watching the replay, hi, so happy that you're here and that you decided to take a few minutes to watch this. This will just take a few minutes because it's literally only three things that you can do to prevent stretch marks during pregnancy. So you ready? Okay, so to prevent stretch marks during pregnancy, and so far I have a clean record, 100% of the people that have gone through my programs have not gotten stretch marks, and that's thousands and thousands and thousands. Ready? Number one, exercise. Duh. Now listen, I know this isn't like rocket science, and you're like, duh, I knew I had to exercise. Yeah, but listen, the thing is that I know you don't want to exercise. So I need to tell you that you really, really, really can prevent getting stretch marks, which are marks that are forever and ever. They don't go away, no matter what. You may see them a tad bit less as they get older, but they never go away. I know that you don't want to. I know that you're exhausted. I know that you're fatigued. I know that you do not feel good because I've been pregnant. And though I had one amazing pregnancy, the second one, I felt sick. I had it all. Morning sickness. I had placenta previa. I was on bed rest. I fractured my toe. I had bad news about the baby. Like, I went through everything, and I was sick, and I didn't feel like doing it. But when my bed rest was lifted, I started exercising again, and I can't tell you the difference I felt in my body, in my energy, in my confidence, in the way I was approaching my pregnancy, in my mood, just by starting to exercise for like 3 days after I had been on bed rest. I mean, it's insane. And yes, it's not easy. Yes, it's hard. Yes, it takes so much energy to get started. And yes, it takes sacrifice and effort. But my friend, my pregnant friend, there is nothing that you can invest more of your time and your energy and resources during your pregnancy than exercise. It will be life-changing. Listen, if you right now are feeling fatigued, if you're feeling tired, if you are just feeling bad about yourself, if you're feeling really bad about yourself, you're like, you just look in the mirror all the time and you're like, I'm huge, I can't stand myself, you don't want to go places with your spouse because you don't feel good about yourself, you don't want to put any clothes on because you feel disgusting, you don't want to go out with your friends because you just don't feel good. You can do something about that. You can feel better about your body. You can still make changes in your body. Even if you're pregnant, not handicapped. I'm sorry, I gotta call you out. You're pregnant, not handicapped. There's no excuse that you can give me because I've worked with literally almost 40,000 pregnant women. There's no excuse you can give me that is good enough that you can't exercise 3 times a week for 30 to 40 minutes. You can do this. The hardest part is getting started. But the benefits are going to be huge. Listen, there's no way around it. You exercise, you burn calories, you don't gain as much weight. What causes? Okay, here's the question you came here for today. What causes stretch marks? Yes, predisposition to it. So yes, genetically, if you are inclined genetically to get stretch marks, there's a greater chance that you will get them. But I had a predisposition to stretch marks and I didn't get them. Why? Because what causes stretch marks is excess weight, is gaining too much weight. And the skin stretches to a point that it can't stretch anymore and it tears, and those are stretch marks, my friends. And no matter how you put it, if you gain less weight, you're not gonna get stretch marks. There's a difference between gaining 30 pounds, which your skin has, if you're drinking enough water and you're eating, your skin has that elasticity to be able to stretch that much. Then you will stretch normally, you will have your amazing pregnancy, and when you have that baby, your skin will go right back to normal. But if you gain 60, 70, 85 pounds, your skin can't stretch that much. You're gonna get stretch marks. If you gain too much weight, please listen to me, because I know that it's so hard when you're pregnant because you're hormonal and you're fatigued and all you want is comforting food. You don't want to move because you feel like an elephant is like on you at all times and you feel heavy, and I know. But you have to do it, because if you don't, you will gain that excess weight. I have so many clients that come to me and do my Fit Mom to Be workout program after their first pregnancy. And probably, I want to say 80 to 90% of them have gained 60, 80, 90 pounds their prior pregnancies, and then do my Fit Mom to Be workout program and gain anywhere from 25 to 35. Incredible. The difference is beyond explainable. So I know that you knew that you needed to exercise, But the reason why I wanted to come on here and talk to you is because you can't afford not to exercise. And I want you to know that you're not alone, that you're not the only one that's tired while pregnant and fatigued. I know that you don't want to exercise. None of us wanted to exercise during pregnancy, but you have to do it, and I'm calling you out. You have to find it somewhere into to make the time to do it. I'm not asking you to work out for 2 hours a day, 7 days a week. I'm asking you for 3 days, anywhere from 30 to 60 minutes for 3 times a week is gonna make a ginormous difference. You will gain like 40% less weight. Isn't that incredible? I mean, could you imagine? I'm not sure if this is your first pregnancy or your second pregnancy, but if this is your pregnancy, could you imagine gaining 40% less weight? How much lighter and better and more confident you'll feel? It's amazing. So you have to do it. And not only will you gain less weight and prevent stretch marks, which don't go away. I know that it's like right now you're pregnant, you're hormonal and all those pregnancy things, so you're like, forget it, I won't exercise, screw it. But you know what? I haven't yet. And I talk to a lot of pregnant women on a daily basis. I have not met one who has said, screw it, I don't need to work out, I won't work out, I'm too tired of it, and has gained too much weight and has not regretted it. I haven't. Listen, when you have that baby and you've been pregnant for 10 months and feeling huge, and now you have stretch marks, and now that baby's out and you're walking around and you still look like you're 5 months pregnant, you'll regret it. When your baby's 2 and you run from the bathroom to your closet so your husband doesn't see your stretch marks, you'll regret it every day of your life. When you don't feel comfortable putting on a bathing suit anymore and going away with your family or with friends, you'll regret it. You will. So I'm not asking you for a lot. I know that it's hard. I'm telling you, I was pregnant twice, and I know how much energy it takes and the effort that it takes, and I know that you probably have a toddler at home and you're chasing around him and you're like, whenever will I have the time, make the time, I can't do this. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. You make the time. Listen, I worked out during the last pregnancy. I had a 3-year-old, 5 o'clock in the morning. It was the only time I had to do those workouts. Was it hard? Incredibly. Do I ever feel like it gets easier to wake up that time? No. But listen, I don't regret it. It was worth it. I gained 20 pounds with both my pregnancies. And I know that it's because I exercised and I ate healthy, and because of that I was able to have good pregnancies and have those babies, and I lost all my weight, all of it and more, within a month. And it's not just me, because I'm a health coach. I literally have told you, I've worked with at least 40,000 pregnant women. And all the ones that go through my Fit Mom to Be workout program all see the same week. Bounce back like this. So use that as your motivation. Use it as your motivation. You only need to invest 30 to 60 minutes. You can choose 3 times a week to exercise, and you will be having a 40% less chance of gaining stretch marks. And if you couple that with the number 2 way that you can prevent stretch marks, which is eating healthy, for sure you will control your weight gain. And for sure your skin won't stretch because you gain so much weight. I'm not asking you to diet. I by far dieted. I don't even believe in diets. I hate diets. And when people talk about counting calories, there's nothing that, excuse my language, pisses me off more than when people talk about counting calories. Okay? But just make healthy choices. Just don't use pregnancy as an excuse to eat. Okay? You should use your pregnancy as a reason to eat healthier than you ever have. You know why? Because it's not just about you anymore. It's not. I'm sorry. It's about that baby inside of you. And every single thing you're doing and not doing is affecting that baby. Every single piece of food you put in your mouth is affecting your baby. So why not, instead of using pregnancy as a reason or an excuse to eat your life away and not move, use it as the biggest motivation you've ever had. This should be the biggest motivator for you. That's why so many of the girls that do my Fit Mom to Be workout program get in better shape after pregnancy than ever. I am in the best shape of my life right now after having 2 kids. Because I said pregnancy, I'm not going to be like all of them. I'm going to use pregnancy as my biggest motivator and inspiration to be the best I could be, because it's not just about me. And having that mindset has allowed me and the thousands and thousands of pregnant women that I've worked with to be able to gain 20 to 30 pounds, lose it within a month, and get in the best shape of their life within just 3-4 more months. You can do this. I know you can, because I'm not asking you for a lot, because I'm not asking you for hours a week, and because I'm not asking you to diet. I'm asking you to make healthy choices. I'm asking you to make the effort to make sure you don't skip any meals and to eat before you get hungry. All the things I tell you in my pregnancy diet plan. Don't let yourself get hungry. If you do, you're screwed. You'll be sick, you'll feel sick, you'll crave sugar. All things you can control, even while pregnant, that not only will help you reduce your weight gain, prevent stretch marks, but also help you lose your baby weight so much faster and have so much more energy than you have now and sleep better. I mean, hello. This is why I get so frustrated and I'm so passionate about this, because it's not a lot that you have to do in order to gain so much. Like, this pregnancy to me is the time that exercise and eating healthy is the most beneficial, more than when you're not pregnant. Which is why I created my Fit Mom to Be workout program, which is why I created my pregnancy diet plan. I actually created my Fit Mom to Be workout program during my first pregnancy because I was like bombarded with all these people talking so badly about pregnancy, and I knew I could do something about it. My second pregnancy, I couldn't work out because I was on bed rest, so I needed to control weight gain another way, and I did that through my diet, and then I created that. But I know that those two things will help you so much. And I know that you knew those things, but I needed to give you a little bit more, maybe like just reasons why those things are good, to see if I could convince you to exercise and eat healthier than you're doing right now. Because I know if you fear stretch marks and you have the predisposition to get them, or if you're just feeling so down about yourself this pregnancy, I don't want you to go through however many more weeks you have left, because I know that you could do something about it. So will you please make the investment in yourself, in just the few, hour and a half a week, hour and a half to 3 hours a week of exercise? Will you make that investment in yourself and in your baby? Because just close your eyes for a moment and just envision yourself happy and enjoying your pregnancy. And instead of, feeling so down about yourself and feeling so self-conscious and not wanting to go anywhere, of just putting on some clothes and feeling good. Yes, pregnant. Yes, your belly's growing, but feeling good. Sleeping better. How about close your eyes and envision yourself with a 2-month-old walking down the street and people going, "Dang, girl, is that your baby? There's no way you just had that baby. You look amazing." Wouldn't you want to be that girl? Listen, it's super vain, but we're vain sometimes, and it's okay. It's okay, we're girls, we're women, we're allowed to be, right? Like, come on, what girl doesn't want to look better? What girl doesn't want to get a compliment, right? Imagine walking down the street with a 2-3-month-old and just getting compliments all the time. I can't believe you just had that baby. You can be that girl. You just need an hour and a half to 3 hours of exercise a week. You just need to not pig out and just make healthier choices. Not diet, make healthier choices. And the third thing is drink a lot of water, because that will help with elasticity. You need to have a bottle of water in your hands at all times. No excuse. My second pregnancy, I was like repulsed by water, but darn it, I forced myself. I felt like I was gonna puke every time I drank water, but I forced myself because I knew how important it was for my skin and for that elasticity. So that's it. It's 3 things. And I know that you probably knew them, but I knew that if I gave you a little more insight on them, I might, maybe just might, convince you to actually do it. So, invest the time, because I know you can do this. And listen, no matter where you are in your pregnancy, if you're like Michelle, but I'm already 25 weeks and I haven't done anything and I'm huge, you can still start right now. If you can get medical clearance from your doctor today or tomorrow, you can start exercising in 2 days. And you can start eating good today. You can, if you don't know what to do, you can download my pregnancy diet plan, have it in your phone right now and start following it and get all those tips that you need. And you can start, and from now till 40 weeks, you can gain way less weight. Maybe you'll only gain another 4 pounds from now to then, and it'll even out. You can do that. It's never too late. I've had girls start my pregnancy workout program and start my pregnancy diet plan for just 1 month before they had their babies, and they felt so much better just spending that 1 month. Felt so much better. It puts you in a better mood. I had a client that's in my pregnancy workout program. I have a private Facebook group, and somebody went in there and was like, I just started, I'm on day 1, and I did the workouts, and it was scary how good I felt. It was scary how much better I felt. Is this normal? Is it normal that I didn't even feel pregnant while working out and that I feel so good? And I was like, yeah, it's normal. That's what's supposed to happen. That's what happens. What? It's just, people don't know, but I want you to know. That's what you can feel like after just 1 workout. And even if you're feeling sick, throughout my program, I give you tons of tips if you have morning sickness on how to go about that if you're working out. So don't you worry. Listen, I just want you to move, okay? Shut this video off when you're done, and I just want you to move. But if you're like, Michelle, I have no idea what to do. I don't know what exercises are safe. I don't know what I can or cannot do, and I just don't have the energy to think about it, or I don't have the time to like scroll through Pinterest and all over online and spend, hours and hours piecing together what's safe and what exercises to do. I'm not sure. Listen, that's why I created my Fit Mom to Be workout program, because I knew that there isn't a lot of information out there for pregnant women. And I know that the information that is out there is created by, Instagram girls gone famous that don't have any background and real knowledge on fitness. I've been in the fitness and health industry for 20 years. I have every certification you can imagine, even certifications in pregnancy and exercise. So you can feel comfortable and confident and safe knowing that you have a coach, that you have somebody that's on your side and is going to be behind you, helping you be able to have a better pregnancy. So if that's you and you're like, I don't have the time or the energy to piece things together, I don't really trust anyone, I will put a link, it's not on there yet, but I'll put a link here on this video in the comments to my Fit Mom to Be workout program. If you're having a hard time with the diet part and you want to control weight gain there because you're not sure you can invest too much time in exercise, I'll put down there. And maybe, just maybe, I'm going to think about it when I get off of here. Maybe, just maybe, I'll put a coupon code for 20% off the first month the program so that you can use that. Maybe it'll just be for 24 hours. And don't worry, the program is $29 a month, so it's not like it's crazy. I wanted to make it affordable. The program changes every single month. I send you new workouts. I send you emails with nutrition tips and supplement tips, and there's videos, and I go on video and explain to you the workouts. And every month you get new content, new exercises, new videos, and it really is amazing. But listen, no hard feelings if you don't get it. I literally have thousands and thousands of women on it right now. But if you're like, I have the time and the energy, Michelle, to search online for the free stuff, and I'll figure out what's safe and what's not, and I'll piece it together. If you want to do that, by all means, I just want you to move, because I know that you will feel so much better and you'll gain less weight and you will not get stretch marks that don't go away. Okay? So, I'm so happy that you decided to take a few minutes to watch this. I believe in you. I know that you can do this. I know that you can feel better. Now, go figure out a plan to do. And if you don't have that plan, go online and start searching online. And if you don't feel like searching and you just want me to give you the plan, give me 2 minutes. I'm going to go on here on the comments and post the links, and then I'll be able to see you. Make sure that you email me if you do want to start the program, that you email me your Facebook name, okay? Or I will go ahead and once you start, send you the Facebook link. It's a private Facebook group, and all the girls go on there every day and they post their workout selfies and they ask each other questions about pregnancy and about nursing, and it's just so fun and amazing, and I'm so excited if you join me. But if you don't, I hope that you will continue to hang out with me here on Facebook once in a while and try some of my free workouts, and I'm just grateful for you, and good luck, okay? Talk soon.